Alright, so after talking to Honora, I think I go talk to Alistair and try and see if they won't, get married together. It sounds a little weird, and I don't really want to force Alistair into it.
So I'm guessing someone told Honora I was planning to steal her throne. She has a nasty glare. Did anyone mention this wasn't my idea? I think she's a great queen. As far as I'm concerned, she's welcome to it.
I think you'd be a great king.
Really? Whatever will give you that idea?
Well, you have a kind heart and a strong sense of justice.
Well, it's nice that you think so. What do you think I should do? Go ahead and be king, just to let it happen?
I think you should marry Honora. Because that way you would have someone who wants to lead. Or
I suppose I could always flip a coin. Got one handy. It's just that everything I've heard about Queen Honora is that she's the one who really ruled here, not Cailan. She's smart, tough, determined. Well, I feel a bit like Cailan's substitute. I think I'll be better off against the Darkspawn. All right, Alistair, enough whining. Thank you, Alistair. That's excellent advice. I'll do my best.
So I think I want to marry the two together, even though the marriage is probably going to fall apart and it's going to be awful. Because I would have Honora control the country and lead the country that she wants to, but at the same time we'd have Merrick's bloodline continue, and everything would be happy. And so that's the way I was going with this walkthrough. You can either have him on the throne, you can have Honora on the throne.
Marry her?
But
as in marriage?
I think
be her husband?
I don't know if this is the better of the options.
You've spoken to her about this? You did, didn't you? Why would you do that? Did you take a blow to the head? That's crazy.
Yeah, I say she can rule while you lead. It's perfect. I think that's what I go with. Because that does sound like a good plan, but
suppose. I don't know how much of a leader I am, but at least I know she's a good ruler. Go ahead, then. Tell her I'll do it if it comes to that. Now, excuse me while I go have a small heart attack somewhere. No big deal, right?
He did approve +2, so he doesn't hate my guts. That's probably for me, telling him that he's a really cool king. But I think it's the best of both options,
Well, have you spoken to my lucky betrothed yet? Or will we be reduced to passing notes?
That would be much more romantic, so you should probably do that. He agreed to your terms.
He has? I wasn't expecting that, to tell you the truth. To marry Cailan's brother. Well, I suppose stranger things have happened. If it will truly help matters... Is this it, then? I agree to marry Alistair, to retain my throne, and in exchange I give you my support. If not, then tell me now.
Marry Alistair, and you have my support. I think that, yeah.
Done. So, we have a deal, Warden. I trust you'll keep your end of the bargain. Now, I suppose, comes the task of dealing with my father. That will be no small feat, of course, but I am certain you already know this. I imagine you have much to do. Is there anything else you needed from me?
Do you need anything?
No. And while I know your concern is hardly disinterested, still, thank you.
So yeah, I'm not really sure if marrying them together would be the best option. At least in my mind, it would be one of the better options, because if we put the Alistair on the throne, then people would be like, oh, he's just trying to advance the Grey Wardens.
But if we
advance Honora, we can't exactly trust her because she's Loghain's daughter, so not really sure if that was the best. This feels like it's the best of two worlds, It's like, oh well, they can get married. We can get rid of Loghain, and we can keep going along and not have too many problems.
Well, not much. Just, may I air that for you, my lady? She's brought a maid of her own to wait on her. I beg your pardon, sir.
I don't know who this girl is, this maid.
The housekeeper will have my head.
I feel like she's going to be this major role. She has not been a major role so far, so not really sure who she is or what I should do about her.
This is a nice
I think I'm trying to see if anyone has...
you sweet and attentive?
Of course I am, but we have to move on. I love that response. Of course I am. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think I'm going around to see if anyone has anything to comment about the fact that I'm going to get Alistair to marry the queen. Still not sure if that was the best option.
Yes.
I mean, Alistair would hate me more if I just put him on the on the throne. This way, he doesn't have to, worry about leading the country. I just wish he had more self-esteem, really. Alistair, get better. Because he's not a bad ruler. He's a pretty decent leader so far, and I think I go back to. I think these are in the bar with the Lost Crows were. I had to go talk to these guys. So we'll be doing that in a minute. I think we go to the alienage next time. I want to get as many quests as I can out of the way before I go to the alienage. But yeah, so I really want Alistair to have better self-esteem because he's not a bad ruler and he's have a lot of support from other people. It's not like we're just gonna ditch him once he gets to the throne. But he hates the idea of getting to the throne, so you have to watch out for that.
Have you heard the news about Howe? Everyone in the city has. Brylan must be pleased. That half-blood is as cold as the mountains. Did they not serve together in the war? Oh, I can hardly speak ill of the sense or conscience of any man simply for wishing Rendon Howe dead. You've met him. The man made vipers seem personable. Well, I didn't say I was shedding any tears over his passing. He never was any friend of mine.
I doubt that. I doubt that. Okay, little button. There you go.
Whoever you are, Wait. I know you. My son described you in great detail. He tells me that I owe you his life.
I would leave no man to suffer at
When I saw my poor boy's legs, I only wish Howe still lived that I might tear him apart myself. I would bring troops against his son. But Oswin tells me Thomas had no part in his father's depravity. Is there anything you would ask as a reward for saving Oswin?
Your support would be nice. All I want is for you to speak out against Loghain.
Thank you again. Know that I will stand behind you at the Landsmeet with all the support I can muster. In fact, I'm taking my supper today with Ban Reginalda of the White River Banorn. I'll speak with her about this at once.
So, I think we've already mentioned the fact that the Landsmeet is technically like a point system. You need to talk to, or at least get the favor of several nobles. And the more nobles you'll get, the more points you get. So this is what I'm doing right now.
I'm engaged at present.
I'm not talking to you. Go away.
May I help you?
I was asking if you this. Give her the ring. This is, the Emmerich's brother.
Ermenrich?
Or Ermenrich.
Explain yourself. My brother would no more part with this ring than with his head.
He needs your help. I think that's what he goes.
He's alive then? Please, if you have any news of my brother, I would hear it.
He's in the dungeon of the Arls of Denerim's estates.
A dungeon? What? No. I will go to him at once. Someone will answer for this. Take this with my thanks. It has been in my family since the War of Crowns, crafted for us by the Circle of Magi. An heirloom is a small thing compared to my brother's life.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so right now I'm trying to, mosey up next to a bunch of, bands and families that are going to be at the Landsmeet. They control land and they have troops and such, so you want to get as many people to like you in the land, or before the Landsmeet, before you go into it, so they support you during the Landsmeet. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not quite the best. When I first attempted this, in my first recording session that crashed and died, the file got corrupted. Not save file, but my video file got corrupted. I didn't actually finish these missions by talking to the people. I think they did support me, but not as much. I think I messed up this conversation.
Another one. I suppose you're here to ask for a donation too. Boy, take your petition to the Darkspawn if it's so important to you. They hold my Arling now. I hear they're charitable folk.
I didn't want to talk about Grey Warden, but I didn't know the
Well, I can
West Hills.
see how you might miss it.
I can't read that.
All of southern Ferelden covered by black clouds, the ground rotting beneath your feet, plagues and Darkspawn raids going on until even the crows get sick of the smell of carrion. What's a little trifle like that when compared to the important troubles here in Denerim? There's no point talking about it. Leave me. I've nothing for you anyway.
And now I can't talk to him again, which sucks.
There's nothing more to say. Pester someone else.
Yeah, so I think now I cut out my entire walk back because I had to go back and hand in a mission. And
the worst of it's cleaned up now. Just watch yourself.
Orzammar, and then I ran around for a bit trying to find someone, and I didn't find him. So,
and that's on a good day.
So now we are going into the Alienage, which is a very, very interesting place. Shit goes down, as some may say, and it's not really the kind of crap you'd expect. But then again, this is Dragon Age, so nothing. Oh, I also finished up a bunch of missions here. So the last Hooded Courier, the last
we are grateful.
Mysterious
the combat is renewed.
Place of Power, the last Place of Power, the last Hooded Courier. They're here. I can then hand them in, or finish them and then hand them in. And then this guy. This is so weird.
I've never been in a place here.
I don't want any trouble.
Must be hard here.
So that cat you hear, I swear to God, it was my cat, and I was like looking around to find her, and I'm like, "Hey, Scarlet, where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh, that's in game."
You think we're so far beneath you, we'll just take whatever you give us?
I think we better explain things to him.
And they're about to fight, so I was like, "Okay." And then that guy just disappeared into the ground. I was like, "Are you all right?"
Just stay away from me. I'm leaving, all right?
Okay. Sorry to bother you. So I think I go into Siren's house. I think that's how you pronounce it, Siren. Sort of.
Cousin? Welcome home. Come in, come in. We assumed you were with the other wardens at Ostagar.
Things, have been difficult since you've been gone.
Yes, same here. What happened here?
Arl Howe led a purge.
Oh.
Vengeance for Vaughn's death.
Oh. Shit.
I don't know.
How many died?
After the purge came some sort of pestilence. It's hard to say who was killed by soldiers and who fell to disease.
Well, shit. Where's my father?
The healers took him into quarantine a few days ago. I'm sorry, cousin. She went to the hospice a week ago. They said she had the plague. I didn't believe it. I mean, she was fine. But they took her to quarantine. I haven't seen her since.
Are you sure she couldn't have been sick?
I don't know for certain. But Valor seemed to be in perfect health.
So where is this place?
A house on the north side of the square. You can't miss it, cousin. There's a huge crowd there now.
I have to go. So, what's happening down in the Alienage is that first, after we killed Vaughn at the beginning of the game, the Arl led a purge and killed a bunch of people. And then a pestilence supposedly came and wrecked Face, and now any elves who have swords will be arrested. There's a feral dog I can talk to. This deranged beggar is for another mission that I did finish in the previous recording session. I got all the way past. I got like into the Landsmeet, so I know everything in between that area, which is why you'll see me like run to certain places and not go to others. But yeah, so it's a pretty shitty time here in the Alienage, even more so than per usual, because now they have to worry about purges. You have to worry about this quarantine business. And oh yeah, here's the last magical side of power, or mystical.
It's not as if you'd ever
I knew there was an M word in the beginning, but now I can finally hand that in. And I think we get a mission from Sir Otto here.
How can you be here?
What up?
Is someone there? Maker's blessing to you, child.
Thank you.
Be not afraid. I still have some sight to see you by.
Well, who are you?
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Sir Otto.
Oh,
I am
you're
a
so
Templar.
nice.
I lost my sight in a battle with a powerful Maleficar.
Oh,
It
shit.
called flame from the air and burned my face.
Oh, crap.
The scars have healed,
hurts.
but my sight will
Confirmed.
never recover.
I'm sorry. I think let's go with.
Don't be. Many of my brethren died in that battle.
Then I should feel even worse. So what's a Templar doing here?
We'd heard rumors that there's an enclave of Maleficarum hidden in the Alienage.
Why? No,
I
have you
have
found
found
anything?
no evidence of Maleficarum in the Alienage. However, there is something else. This place, it's scarred like me. When I came here, I immediately could feel an air of hopelessness, despair. But over time, I felt the wrongness runs far deeper than that.
What do you mean?
I don't know. But the feeling of wrongness never wanes. And so I attempt to puzzle it out. I don't suppose I could impose upon you.
What do you want?
It took patience, but some elves opened up to me, and I've heard their sad tales. But I found no real evidence to support my fears. Ears alone have done all they can. I was hoping
Is that a nice
you could be my
joke,
eyes.
my friend?
Look around the alienage for anything out of the ordinary.
Racist? What should I look for? Or do you have any idea where to start the search?
None. I thank you for humoring me on this. If I am wrong, I will rightly feel the fool. You seem capable. I have hope that you will find what I seek.
I'm blind, but I totally know that you can handle yourself and you're just some random stranger. Thank you.